Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. Wanted to give a big tip to those of you with family members trying to grow your main account. So when pans came out, a lot of people were outraged, rightfully so. They replaced Ymers, but pans have speeds and some resources. Now my family members, they get too tired if they're in too many rallies, so they only focus on level 4 and 5 pans. If they're in 1, 2, and 3, they just, they don't like it. They're exhausted and they get bored and miss some rallies. Anyways, if you look at these pans, right, one thing that they have a lot of, which is awesome, is construction speeds. And that's really key to this video. So we look here again, construction speeds. Now, what you want to do is in the speed up event. I've been doing this, forever, but not to the highest level. Now, I can achieve the highest level with my family members. Talk to the wife, help her out, and then she could send me some. Anyways, so common speeds have always been sort of easy. You could always kind of get to at least the 2.5 level or the 1 if you're really, really slacking that month. But now the high level, the 5 million minute level, is very, very easily achievable. But most importantly with pans is you can achieve the 3.5 construction level. So look at this. I actually got 5.7 million speeds. Now, the reason why it's over so many is because there were so many being saved for so long that it's just easier to click and click and click and click rather than scrolling and skipping the constructions, but hopefully that will work itself out for next event. Anyways, healing's always the difficult one. Unless you get your alts into Battlefield, that where you could heal without paying resources, it's not really worth it. If anyone out there has a tip how to heal and get these rewards at a value level so you're not using up the same amount of resources as well while healing, let me know. The only thing I do is I know that Battlefield, but I don't have an alt alliance to have them in, and it's just more valuable to have them with me. Anyways, if you do all these constructions, like look at this, 120, 130, 25, 20 million, this one goes up to 220 million. If you do them all once a month, it's actually 725. I had a few left over, I guess, but I believe it's 725 million that the total is, and that is worth it. So 725 each. So you're looking at basically 3 billion total resources in one family member. And then you multiply that by every family member you have, and you could see how it could be very profitable just to do this speed up event. Now, obviously pans are not as good as Ymers. Ymers, straight up, most people's family members were making about 2 billion. And with pans, it's probably a lot lower. It's probably like half of that, maybe even a third of that. But a way to make it up is to do the speed up event and complete it. And, it is what it is, but we have to adapt to the new Evony. I have some thoughts on that, actually. I was talking with another player, and I think that so at first when Ymers got cut to twice a month, I thought it was to slow us down because people were growing too fast, too many people had alts, and I actually changed my mind now. I don't think that's what it is. I'm kind of worried. I kind of think the reason they did this was to give people more speeds so more of the player base could actually get to K40. Because when they jumped from 35 to 40, like 95% of the players were already 35. But now, if you look at the player base, what is it? 1%, 2% of the players are K40. So it'd be really hard to jump to 45 and leave everybody behind. So they need everybody to catch up before they could actually make another jump. Because make no doubt about it that K40 was a massive, massive success in the pocketbook for Evony. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think that these pans are there to speed everybody up? And let me know if you have been doing the speed up events and if you have any tips for the heal portion of it, because there are a lot of resources available in there. Genghis, like, subscribe, leave a comment.